Hello friends, welcome back to another video. In this video, I will be providing you the solution of our challenge Be Bop Boop, a chatbot challenge, ramp up lab, second lab, that is detect labels, faces and landmarks and images with the Cloud Vision API. Okay, before starting the solution, I simply want to inform you that I already uploaded the solution of previous two labs. In the labs का solution मैंने upload कर दिया है, तो अगर आपने अभी तक इसको complete नहीं किया है, then simply click on the I button on the top right corner and access these two lab solution and complete it. Okay, now simply start this lab. Once the page get loaded, simply click on the Start Lab button and wait for the credentials to be loaded up. However, there are total 10 tasks we need to perform, but it's an easy lab. It will be get completed in a minute. So simply right click on Open GCP project and open it in private window or in incognito mode. Otherwise, you will face certain issues. Okay? And you are aware that email ID will be automatically pasted up. So we don't need to paste anything here. Click on the next button. Now we need the password. हमें password चाहिए. Email ID paste होती है. Password कहाँ मिलेगा? Simply come back to the lab. Copy this password. Come back to here. Paste the password here. Click on the next button. We get logged in into a Google Cloud console. A welcome message arrives. Simply accept it. Click on the I understand button. Wait for the page to be loaded. Once the page get loaded, a pop-up will arise of terms and condition. We need to accept it. So simply click on this checkbox and click on the agree and continue. Now in the first task, we need to create an API. So for that, first of all, hover upon API and services and then open credentials. हमें credentials में जाना है. API and services के ऊपर आप जैसे माउस लाएंगे credentials का open पेज का ऑप्शन आ जाएगा. Now wait for the page to be loaded. Now once the page get loaded, simply click on the create credentials button. Click on the API key. We need to generate the API key. Wait for this to get loaded. Now here is our API key. So we need to copy it and save it in a new tab. We will save it in a new tab. यहाँ पर हम paste कर लेंगे ताकि आगे जरूरत पड़े तो हमारे पास हो. Okay. Now what we need to do, simply activate, close it and activate our Cloud Shell by clicking on this top right icon. Activate Cloud Shell. हमें अपना Cloud Shell activate करना है. Wait for it to synchronize. It will stabilize our connection with the Cloud Shell. So wait for it. Now while it's stabilizing the connection, simply come back to the lab. Scroll down. Keep scrolling to the task 1. You can skip this. Simply come back to the task 1 and in the task 1 copy this last command, that is export API key till the equals to तक हमें कॉपी करना है. ओके, ये ध्यान से कॉपी करिएगा जहां तक मैं कर रहा हूँ. मेक श्योर आप इतना ही कॉपी करें. एक्सपोर्ट API डैश की इक्वल्स टू, कॉपी इट केयरफुली, कम बैक टू द लैब, वेट फॉर द टर्मिनल टू लोड, क्लिक ऑन द गॉट इट बटन. Now you can see we logged in into our terminal. Now in my case, my project ID is not set already. मेरे केस में project ID मेरी set नहीं है. ऐसा कई बार होता है और कई बार हमारी project ID set आती है. तो कैसे पता चलेगा कि हमारी project ID set है या नहीं? If your project is already set, then there will be a yellow color code that would be our project ID. It means we don't need to set any project. अगर यहाँ पर येलो कलर का कोड दिख रहा है मतलब हमारी project ID set है. नहीं है तो आपको मेरे तरह project set करना है. क्या करना होगा उसके लिए? Type gcloud config set project is, then we need the project ID. Simply come back to here, copy this project ID, copy it carefully. This is this project ID. Come back to the lab. Now paste it after the project. Make sure project ID और project के बीच में एक space हो. Now hit enter button and our project gets set. Click on the authorize button and you will see this is the yellow code that I am talking about. ये yellow code यही है, मतलब हमारा project अब set हो चुका है. Now simply come back to the lab once again and copy this export API key. Come back to here, paste it in the terminal. Make sure आपका command भी कुछ ऐसा दिख रहा हो. Match your command with mine. Now come back to the new private tab where we paste the API key. Copy this API key. हमें API की copy करनी है. Come back to here. Click arrow key on your keyboard. Arrow key दबाएंगे. Now paste the key that we copied. Now hit enter button. Okay. Now our project API key is also set. Come back to here to the lab. Click on check my progress and you will get a green tick in the task first. Wait for it to appear. You can see assessment is completed. Now come back to here. We need to create a bucket. So for that, click on this 3-bar navigation menu. We need to open the navigation menu. From here, hover upon cloud storage. Click on the buckets. Have some patience. It shows some latency due to network issues or any other issues, but have some patience. तो कई बार latency दिखाता है, delay दिखाता है. Wait for the buckets to load it up. Our page gets loaded. Simply cut this tutorial. We don't need this tutorial. Click on the create button to create the bucket. Now in the bucket name, we can type any bucket name and I prefer the project ID. So simply I am copying the project ID. Come back to here, paste it in the bucket name. Click on the continue button. Scroll down, click on the continue button once again. Scroll down, click on the continue once again. Now scroll down. Now here in the choose how to control access to objects, uncheck this enforce public access and select fine grained actually. Now scroll down, click on the create button and our buckets get created. Okay, so while it's creating, what we need to do, come back to the lab, scroll down to the task 2. First of all, copy this file name, that is donuts.png. Copy it very carefully. We don't need to copy the full stop at the end. png के बाद में एक full stop है, वो copy नहीं करना है. File name copy करेंगे. Now hover upon this image and right click on it. हम right click करेंगे तो हमारे पास option आएगा save image as. तो हमें image save करने, we need to save this image. Click on save image and save it wherever you want. Wait for the dialog to be pop up. I am saving it in the downloads menu, so you can also save it. And make sure you rename this file with the name that we copied. So I am renaming it with the donuts.png. आपको भी जो फाइल का नेम है उसी को पेस्ट करके फाइल को रीनेम करना है. Click on the save button. Now scroll down, keep scrolling, keep scrolling, keep scrolling to the task 6. हमें task 6 में आना है. Keep scrolling till the task 6. Keep scrolling. Now in the task 6, copy this name selfie.png. Once again, don't copy the full stop at the end. Right click on this image and save image as. Click on the save image as. We need to save this image with the file name as selfie.png. Once again, save it under the downloads. Paste the name, what is the file name. Click on the save button. Wait for this file to get downloaded. Now simply scroll down. Keep scrolling. We need to save one more image, so keep scrolling. The page is a little bit delaying or showing latency, so don't worry. Now we need to save this file. So simply copy this file name, that is city.png, copy it, right click on this, click on save image as. Now we need to save this file as city.png. Okay, so wait for the pop-up. Now here under the download section, I am saving this file as city.png. Click on the save button. Now we can cut these. Now scroll down. And yes, we are done with all images. What we need to do, we simply need to upload this file. So come back to here, wait for the page to be loaded. Now here you will see a file option, upload files under the buckets. Okay, so हमें upload files पे click करना है और हमने जो अभी तीनों files download की हैं उनको यहाँ पर upload करना है. Okay, we need to upload all these files that we downloaded. So come back to the downloads or wherever you save these files. Select all these 3 files at once and click on the open button. Okay, now these files started to be uploaded. You can see upload started. We can minimize this terminal and the progress of the file uploadation will be appear here. You can check this. Once our file gets uploaded, all these files get uploaded, we are done with this lab. Okay, so wait for it. You can see all these files get uploaded. So now what we need to do, let me check. One last task we need to perform, that is simply click on this 3 dot and we need to make these files as public. So okay, so we need to click on this edit access button. हमें edit access button पे click करके एक एक करके तीनों फाइल को public करना है. Okay, a menu will arise here. Wait for it. Now add entry. Click on the add entry button. We need to add any entry. Click on this drop down menu. And from the drop down menu, we need to select, yes, under the entry, we need to select public, not the user. Actually, we need to select public. Click on the save button. Now we need to do this similar step with all these 2 files. हमने जो ये step किया वो सब ये हमें donut के साथ भी करना है, selfie file के साथ भी करना है. Okay, simply click on these 3 dots. Wait for the pop-up to be appear. Click on this edit access button. Again, we need to choose the public. Wait for this to load. Click on the add entry button. Click on this entry. From here, we will choose public. Click on the save. Wait for it to get saved. Same we need to do with the selfie.png. It's still saving. Wait for it. Click on this 3 dot icons. Now from here, select edit access. Click on this. Again, we need to choose access as the users. Actually, public. Users nahi public. Click on the entry button. Click on the drop down menu. And from here, select the public. Select public. Click on the save button. Wait for it to get saved. Once you are done with this, simply come back to the lab, scroll up to the task 2. We need to click on the check my progress for each and every task. हमें सारे check my progress पर green tick मिल जाएगा, तो एक एक करके हम check my progress करा लेते हैं. Starting से start करते हैं. Scroll up to the task 1. Now scroll down. Wherever you see the check my progress, click on the check my progress and you will get the green tick. हमें एक check my progress पे green tick चाहिए, नहीं तो हमें lab complete नहीं होगी. You can see assessment is completed. Now scroll down. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Click on the check my progress. In the task 6, you will get the green tick here also. Now scroll down. Click on this check my progress. In the task 8, you will get the green tick here. Now scroll down. See if no other check my progress is remaining. अब हमने सारे check my progress पे green tick मिल गए हैं. Congratulations, our lab is now completed. We can simply click on the end lab button. Click on the submit button. Now give the star rating that you want to give. You can also leave any additional comment if you want. Click on the submit button, come back to the main page so we can check whether our lab is actually completed or not. अगर green tick मिल जाता है लैब की beside यानी कि हमारी लैब कंप्लीट हो चुकी है, और नहीं मिलता है यानी कि नहीं है, तो हम देखते हैं. Wait for the page to be loaded. Now scroll down, open it, and you will see a green tick beside our lab. It means our lab is now successfully completed. Okay, so this is the solution of this lab. If you like the video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you have any query, you can ask me in the comment box or on the Telegram group. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thank you very much.